So what I do, the first move I make is I reach my hands up into the gills until I can feel them touch in the gills. And then I pop that out. And so now his head is detached from his gills. And so what I do then is I reach my fingers back behind the gills, grab the entire head, and pull upwards. And when you do that, the head comes off and this is what you're left with. You can use the head to make soup if you want, but I just check it. And then so you've got these gills left. And when you yank out the gills, usually you get some guts coming out too. And that is exactly what you want. Of this cavity in here where the guts go is the swim bladder, and so it's easier if you reach your finger up in there, pop the swim bladder, and then you can get behind all the guts and get it all cleaned out. And so you just stick your finger back in there and make sure you get everything out. When you're done, all you should have is a little bit of blood, and the rest should be just white meat in there. Alright, so once I have it cleaned and I got all the guts out and stuff, to cook it, it's really simple. All you do is just lay it on the fire, and it'll be kind of wet. So what I do is I go ahead and put down some fresh wood down there, and it goes ahead and starts burning. And so then I'll lay it right on top of that. And then once he's cooked on one side, I'll use a stick or something and flip it over. Alright, so it's about done, and what you can do is just scoop it up onto a piece of bark or something like this. And then I'm just going to set it here and let it cool, because if I handle it now, I'm going to burn my fingers. And all those fish oils get on your fingers, and they just sit there and burn. There's nothing you can do about it. And now the scales and stuff are charred and stuff, and so what I'll do is I'll start with the fins and just start pulling out the fins. And all these fins have bones that go into the body, so I want to make sure I get all of those out. And I just toss them back in the fire, they'll burn up. Little fins here, came out with a little meat, so take a little bite out of that. Ooh. Sometimes it's so tender you get meat with it, and so you kind of eat your fish as you clean it. Alright, so now I like to start at the top, and I start to peel off the skin, like so. And if you cook it right, it'll just peel right off. Now be careful when you do that, because there's a lot of heat stored up under there. And so you peel it off, and you get that nice clean white meat. Sometimes the belly meat from the rib cage here will stick to the skin, but you can just eat that right off. And when it flakes off like this, you don't get bones in the meat really just falls right off the bone. So at this stage, what I do is I grab the back of where the tail was, the backbone, and I just lift all these bones right out. And so I've got pretty much most of the bones in the entire fish right here. And you could use these little bones for needles, or you could probably make a fish hook out of it. And then I'll just lay it right there and peel this meat off of it. Peel the skin off of it. And so now I'm left with a nice platter of meat along with a few flakes on my pants.